Splatoon 3についてはまだまだ明らかになっていない情報もあるようです。引き続き調査を行い、研究成果がまとまり次第皆さんにお伝えさせていただく所存です。今後もスプラトゥーン3の続報にぜひご期待ください。
Splatoon 3 has been scheduled for a summer 2022 release window. As of now, it has been over a year since its announcement trailer. Since then, there have been 3 trailers revealed to the public. In them, we've had the confirmation of multiple characters and modes returning. But out of all 3 trailers, there seems to be something missing. Someone missing. A duo. A duo that used to be the heart and the soul of the franchise. A duo that brought cheer and delight to the series is missing, leaving a hole in the heart of the franchise. There is no sign of our beloved Inkling and Octoling duo, Off the Hook. Off the Hook is a fictional pop duo who serve as a replacement for the Squid Sisters in Splatoon 2, as the host of Inkopolis News in Inkopolis Square. The duo consists of an Inkling and an Octoling, Pearl Hazuki and Marina Ida. Off the Hook was first introduced to us in a trailer of July 6, 2017. It showcased how Splatoon 2's Splatfest will look like and reveal the new replacement group for the Squid Sisters. It would also announce Splatoon 2's first Splatfest, though we should take a step further back and dive into the past and see how Off the Hook came to be. Mount Nantai, home of Moses Chelendorf's treasure, where it is protected by 3 guardians, Fierce Fish Skull, Jet Flame Crest, and Justice. Mount Nantai is a location where Pearl and Marina had first met, where Pearl had stumbled on Marina as it is implied she actually goes to Mount Nantai to practice her shockwave singing voice. Pearl would mistake Marina for a quote-unquote some country bumpkin. Marina would continue to visit Mount Nantai in hopes of meeting Pearl again, which would result in the formation of Off the Hook. Off the Hook would become a thing after Marina had created a demo tape by herself with a half-broken keyboard before she had met Pearl. Pearl, of course, would be fascinated by Marina's abilities, as well as Marina being oddly satisfied at Pearl's rapping capabilities. The Octo expansion had revealed that Ebb and Flow had indeed been Off the Hook's first song, and according to Pearl, many Inklings had been shocked once Off the Hook had released Ebb and Flow, and couldn't believe that Pearl was the same one who rapped "Dudes be sleeping." Eventually, Off the Hook would explode in popularity and host multiple Splatfests. Ice Cream vs. Cake would debut, and due to the Squid Sisters' timing on moving on from Inkopolis News, Off the Hook would take their place and touch the hearts of many. Octo Expansion uncovers a lot of the story behind Off the Hook, which is of how Story Mode reveals more information on Callie and Marie. Off the Hook makes an appearance throughout Octo Expansion in hopes of saving Agent Nate and Captain Cuttlefish. Here, Pearl is unaware of Marina's true nature as an Octoling until she and Captain Cuttlefish begin to dive into each other's past. Pearl ensures everyone will love her and even fakes her ignorance for Marina's sake. Pearl and Marina help Agent 8 collect all 4 things and go through every phase to the NILS statue. Marina would send out her hyper bombs for Agent 8 to detonate, and after the final minute is over, would use her ear-screeching voice and use her princess cannon to take down the NILS statue once and for all, and save Inkopolis. Afterwards, Marina will leave TarTar's corpse on Mount Nantai, and Inkopolis will continue on to live in peace. For now. The final Splatfest of Splatoon 2 is announced by Off the Hook, and would be dubbed the Splatocalypse. Marina would voice her concern on how the outcome of the Splatfest would affect Inkopolis and the relationship of Off the Hook. She would even go as far to wonder if it would lead to Off the Hook breaking up. Pearl would make it clear that the winner of the Splatfest would get the world they wish, which would greatly impact Inkopolis forever. The Splatfest would be held, and the team that would be victorious would be Team Chaos. Inkopolis' fate would be chosen, and Pearl would help lead Fame to a new chaotic world. Marina, of course afraid, asks Pearl if this meant Off the Hook breaking up. Pearl would react shockingly and assure Marina that this was only the beginning for them. and that they would break into new genres of music. Ever since then, Inklings and Octolings would begin to move to Splatsville, the city of chaos, due to its rising popularity among the young population. Hence the word chaos being in the name of the city. There had been no word on Off the Hook anywhere. Has it really been just the beginning? After all, chaos had won and the possibilities are endless. Was Pearl even right? Maybe the world was becoming too chaotic for the likes of Marina, and she would much rather break up with Pearl and move to a much better place of order and balance. She might even grow so tired of all the chaos and retrieve TarTar's corpse and rebuild him, and help him make order reign in hopes of a better world. She just might begin to see TarTar's point of view, and see how he had been correct all along. The idols of Splatoon 3 are yet to be revealed, though it is highly likely there will be new idols. And the story of Off the Hook is just the beginning. It is likely, due to how Nintendo has been taking Splatoon 3 so far, with keeping the same formula, such as bringing the Octarians back as the bad guys, and bringing Salmon Run back into the third game. It is safe to assume they will also be making Octo Expansion return for this title, being the DLC for Splatoon's third installment. This will explain where Off the Hook is now and what they've been up to. Just like Splatoon 2 Octo Expansion, Splatoon 3 Octo Expansion will focus on Off the Hook, and the villain's plot to bring order and balance upon the Inklings and Octolings, by creating the ultimate life form. This story will surely expand on Splatoon 2 Octo Expansion's ideas and story, this time taking a much deeper and darker turn. Now that everything is in chaos, my beloved Off the Hook, where are you? Come back to us.